Okay. Now I will try to upload. First we'll put a breakpoint here and we can see. So file path. First we have to check all records are read or not. All records are uploaded or not. So by using this function model, we can see is it uploaded properly or not. So allow yes. Total records 10 records. Okay. So which mode you are used? So like when we execute, so now it should reflect. Only 115 it's uploaded. Out of all the records, only one record is uploaded. 26115.
Yes, sir.
Where is our file? So once again we'll open the file. Okay, I just remove this 115. Delete. Saving. I think in your program you missed something. Loop at IT underscore data. And okay, maybe this is a problem with this synchronous or asynchronous. I also use a synchronous or asynchronous. Synchronous only, no?
Sir, yes only, yeah.
Mm.
Initially you gave A, then later while
Ah,
uploading multiple files you use A mode.
okay, we'll check with A now. Then we'll know the problem where it is failing. I just change it to A. But in real time point of view, it should be N only in the background. But
Yeah,
now we just want to
yeah,
track that
multiple.
what is the issue where it is failing. Okay. So total records, 9 records, and just check that all are in correct place. 13, 14. All are sitting in the correct place. There is no problem with the uploaded records, internal table wise. So now looping first set, first record. You have to check like batch 26113, mechanical engineering finished product. This is correct. And batch data 1, material already maintained for the transaction or the event. That means it is showing like it's already there in the system. But why we are not able to see?
Yeah, sir. Yeah. Same thing I got. Initially, when I tried executing with these ER set of like the Excel, same thing I got. So when it already uploaded, but then I don't know why it is like not displaying.
Okay, we can remove this one. So now we can try with our user ID. Sorry, date, today's date 12, 12, 12. No table entries found for the selection criteria. So the Mara only, so Mara. Okay, we'll give that material number. Okay, it's there. But I am trying with 58. Which username we are using?
58 only, I believe.
No,
Some
no, no.
have.
We are using username as a 56. Username is a
Sir,
56.
that I'm not sure. Okay.
It is taking a username as a 58 and it is trying to create. Okay.
Mm.
And what is the date when it is created? 12/11. 1 day late. In US also, it's a date is started, no? Already started. Okay. 11/12.
Sir, this I okay, this I did it on Thursday actually.
Okay, it's already there. So that's
On
why it's
10th.
showing that information. Okay, that user also, we
I
are not tried with the 58. Okay. So one minute. So yesterday only you tried 11th.
Sir, no, not yesterday. On 10th I did.
10th, but the
So
timing.
that got date got updated now because now it is 11, I guess, in US, right? Still 11 it is.
Okay. Then we can see all those records are there. 113,
That got
114.
updated today actually.
No. He already updated on 11th yesterday.
Now you again run the loop, that date will overwrite now again,
No,
right?
no. It's not updating. It's not modification. It is directly throwing an error. So we are not
Okay,
modifying.
sir, I did it on 10th there, but then it's updated as 11th. Why is
No,
it
no, no.
so?
Wait. So
No,
I will
that
change
11
the
is
record.
actually, if server is US, the still it is 11 date there. Still it is
Okay.
not.
Just wait. I'm just trying with a 213 or 211. Okay. 219.
Okay.
9 records. I will upload now itself. Okay. Same file. Now we are trying to upload with the 201. Now it is creating 201, 202, 203. If you are having any doubt, then you can change the mode to A. Then it will show an error. What is the issue with that? So now
Okay.
217, 218, 219. Okay, total 219. Only 9 records. Okay, directly go to table. Today's date 12/11.
No, I think it's 12 again, right?
Okay, not 12, 11, 12, 12.
Yeah.
No record. Still it is showing like it. 11, 11, 12, 20, 20. Uh-huh.
Uh,
In
I think
US,
it
what
should
is it?
be 12 is month first, right? 12, 11, I guess.
Here, I just selected from the calendar only. 11, 12, 11th, today's date.
Today is 12th.
No, no, no. If it is in USC's, it is 11th, then
It is 12 there. If it is US also, it's already
started
we
12
crossed
o'clock
the midnight.
started. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So 12, 12, 2020. Maybe there is a delay or something else. So now, which username we are
Maybe
using?
I think
58. Okay, I will check with the username. Maybe some delay.
that what you say, that server time is not updating maybe.
Server time somewhere we can see. I don't know exactly.
Same thing happened, sir. The one I created on Wednesday, I was able to see it on Thursday. But then the one I created on Thursday, it never got updated. Now only I'm able to see all these files.
5675 user. 56. 1 minute. 56. I try with the 56 user.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it is there. I think you
Date
logged
was
in with 56.
13th. It is taking
Yeah, I saw.
future.
It is the one day I had actually.
It's adding 1 day. So 13th it is taking. So if we give
No, I
13,
think that server time is kept. I think some 8 or 9 hours ahead, so it is taking in the
maybe
next day.
some other country, not in US, maybe some other place also
Yeah.
it's not reached to 13. But here you can see 115 previously
Please.
created, now 11 to 19.
Something like
So if it is not created, definitely will get an error.
yeah.
So the process wise, it is working fine. Maybe
Yeah,
a
yeah. I
problem with
think
the date.
some.
If you are having any problem, then try with your user ID. User ID. I just logged into with 56. So if you try with this one, it is showing that information, all the records. But why it is
Okay, sir.
stored with the 1312? Maybe server settings or somewhere else they use 1312.
That is server date is that one. I think.
Hmm. I don't know for which country it is already reached to 13. I don't know. Maybe they are in advance.
Yeah. Might be something. Is that in Australia or New Zealand like that? Might be
Hmm.
South Korea maybe.
Hmm. So now this part is working fine. So we are having a clarity what we did in this. So now I will take the standard original program. Y batch. The name, which name we are used?
Sir, you used
BDC1.
Z batch
Z batch BDC1.
BDC 2.
Uh-huh. This is the original program. Okay. So once again, I will
Ah,
copy
yeah,
this
yeah.
original program only.
Okay.
2, 3. So the last time what we discussed is call transaction. So if you want to see the results immediately, then we'll use that concept. Okay. So now here, this is another program. We copied the same thing. So once you copy it, just immediately activate it, whatever it may be. Just once you copied, just activate it. Otherwise, it will take old version. 1 minute. Okay. So now, as usual, we'll comment this portion. Then we'll get an error. So what we have to do? C38 in our BDC program, the previous program. Sorry, not this previous program. That include program we have to open this one. Why? Because this is combination of both. Now we commented this one. We just want to copy the required portion. Now check the syntax. It is telling that BDC Dyn Pro is not available. So once again, I will go to that place, the include program. I will try to copy that information from here. So BDC Dyn Pro, I'm just copying these two. We need these two. So that's why I'm copying these two and placing in our program. So in this, what is our next error? So it will tell like BDC data is not available. So I will just try to copy the declaration from the include program, standard program. Where is this BDC data declaration? So BDC data declaration not available. So I'm just copying BDC data declaration. Okay, next. So this is not required. I'm just removing this line. Now what is this error? BDC transaction code is not available. So now copy this portion. So previously what I did, if session equal to X, then this code is relevant to the session. So now we are concentrating on session. That means we need this code. Remaining code is not required. I'm just deleting the remaining code. At the same time, now we are having only one method. Then there is no condition required for this one. I just remove this condition also. And this portion also not required. So now this closed group is not available. So we have to copy. In case of a call transaction, this closed group is not required. So previously we are not using this one. We deleted. But in this case, we need closed group and open group, both the things. So these things I am just copying from here. So in call transaction, these two things are not required. Directly it is calling the transaction. Only small block of code is required. But here we need these two, close group, open group. So I'm just copying. In this close group, we don't want all these things. So here in open group, so first portion, if you open our previous program, what we have to do? We have to give one option to the user and where he will give the file path. So we need that same portion. In both the cases, user will give the file path. So we'll copy from there. So what user will do? He just want to give one file path. For that one, he need this one. What is that? F4 help. And once user entered, we just want to store that information in our internal table. This portion is common in both the cases. So that's why I'm just copying that portion from the existing program. So what we did, we given a file path. So based on the file path, the data is available in the internal table. Once the data is available, we have to loop. So the loop should start from the open group. Loop at IT underscore data into W underscore data. So we are looping. After that, this portion is calling. And before close group, we have to close that. So before close group, our loop should close. So this IT underscore raw, the declarations are not available. So raw declaration and this declaration in both the cases is common. So I'm just copying from here. So the previous program, if you understand, we are just taking the same portion from the previous program. Why? Because that's a common in both the cases.
Sir, why did we use type C length 17 there in
Why? Because
data
internally it is
data?
storing like a character. So if you are passing like BRGW, the format it is not able to take. So everything should be in a character
Okay.
format. Then it is storing like a character. It is able to place in a correct way. So this declaration also same. This is also character format only, not character format. 17 length only, but the format is different. That is a quantity format. But in a BDC program, everything should be in a character format. Then only it is correctly placing in the screen. So what I did, if you observe this one, Mara BRGEW. What I did, I just entered to Mara BRGEW. I just checked that what is the length of the field. So B or GEW. I just went there. What is this field? Quantity type of the format. What is the length? 13. How many decimals are there? 3 decimals. So to separate these two, one dot will be there. 13 plus 3, 16 plus 1 dot 17. So I declared like a 17 length character to fit into that. So otherwise, what is happening?
Okay, sir.
At the time of recording, this value is trying to place there. Then somewhere it is mismatching. It is storing like a 0. If you observe that, first time I created one material. And if you go there, if you check the quantity, the value is 0. Why? Because it is not able to place properly. If it is a character format, then only it is placing in the correct place. Otherwise, some alignment issues are coming, and somewhere it is creating an issue. So that's why all the fields in our structure, if you check this one, all the fields are character formats only. Material number, just to check there, it's a character of 18. It is also character format. So that's why finally we declared all the what is that input fields into the character format. This is also character one. Otherwise, alignment issues will come. Finally, the original values it is not storing. So this is also character 4. So likewise, but in this case, these fields are quantity fields, quantity format. So it is not placing in a correct way. Always, even though you are passing 1000, it is storing like a 0. That's 100% wrong. So that's why I just change the format to character and I just taken the same length. What is the original length? 17. 13 plus 3, 16 plus 1 dot 17. I just given the same length only. Only format I just changed. Why? Because
Okay, sir. Got
everything
it.
should be in a character format in case of a BDC. Then only it will directly go there in a correct place. Okay.
Yes.
So
Yes.
now we are in a BDC 3. So compared with the previous one, what is this open group? Previously, open group is not there. Once the data is ready, so the startup selection is already started. So what happened? Once data is ready in the internal table, previous case we directly looped it and we directly processed. But in this case, this is the second method, session method. Previous one is call transaction. This one is session method. In session method, we are using one more routine. This routine will create a folder session. Here we can say like a folder. It is creating one folder. What is the folder name? I just given y batch 26. That is our folder name, or we are using jet batch. So jet batch 26, that is our folder name. So at the time of creating a folder name, where you want to create in the current client, what is our current client? 800. So what with which username? Current username, who is executing this program, the current username, say you name, keep x. That means once you processed, you want to store this information for future reference. In that case, you have to pass like keep equal to x. Why? Because night 12 o'clock, if you process next day morning, someone want to review that, then the session will be there, you can refer that log. So that in that case, you have to pass like a keep equal to x. So what we are doing, before doing the process, we just open the folder. Now what we are doing, looping. What are the steps we want to do? Everything we are writing. Once everything is over, then we are closing that group. So that means what we open, we are closing here. Why? Because what are the steps we want to do? Everything we noted down in the folder, and after that we are closing. That means our activity is over. So that's why if you go to this program, so the before looping, we are just open the folder. After looping, we are closing the folder. So that is important. Don't confuse. Don't put this open group and close group inside the end loop. Why? Because only one folder will be there. Even though 10 lakhs records are there, that loop will trigger. All the 10 lakh records information it will note down. And after that, we are closing that folder. Don't close before that. If you close before that, second record we can't write. Why? Because the folder is already closed. So in the first level, you have to open before the loop and write down all the steps, and everything is over, then close that group. So that is just like a folder. Think like it's a folder. So you just open the folder, you copied everything in that. What are the things you want to do? Once everything is over, close it. So this is the session method actually. Session method is two-step process. So once you executed this program, if you're trying to do something, if you want to if you check in Amara, nothing will be there. Records are not updated. So I will just try to upload. Okay, now what I will do, I will just create new records. 19. Now we can change it to okay. This is the new file I want to create. What I am doing, just I am executing this program, this newly created program. I'm just giving the same file path where we are having the data. Okay, I'm executing. It is executed. Now, previously what we did, we directly go to this table and we have given our username. Instead of giving the date, just given our username, and we just want to see that. No, only 19. Where is the 220? 20 is not available. Why? Because in the session method, even though you are executing a program, it's not updating, it's not created. What we did by using that program, we opened the folder and we just noted down what are the things we want to do, but we are not executed those steps. So that is the difference between call transaction and session. So in call transaction, immediately it will process. If you go to Mara, you can see the result. But in case of a session, it is just noted down all the steps, but it's not executed. It's not processed. So to process that, where we have to check, go to SN35T code. So now you can see that name I have given G batch 26. So it's created with this batch 26. The folder will be there. In that folder, all the steps will be there. From here, you have to process. Then only it will try to create records. So click process. So if we click process in foreground means that is A mode. Display errors, if there is any error, it will stop there. It is a background. Now we just want to give like a type N. Why? Because 9 records are there. I don't want to enter every time. So I just clicked on background process. Background process is started. So now if you want to see the log, directly you can go there. What happened? No logs found. So come back once again. Just SM35. So now you can see this job, background job is scheduled. So still it is in progress. So if you want to refresh, I think here we don't have this refresh button. So directly you can come to table. Now you can see the result. So 30 records are there. Let's check that how many records are there. What happened? Records are not increasing. Why? This job we are scheduled process request can't be processed. What happened? 35. It is throwing an error. All are failed. So now you can come here and you can check the log. What happened? What is the issue in this? Session 26 is being processed by the user in type mode. Material is already maintained. No batch input is found. Material is not. So which material we are processing? These things are completely new materials. Na? 220, 220, 220, 28. These materials are not available. Why it is throwing an error? Which material is taken? Okay. The problem is, okay, 220, 28. Okay, I'll just close the session. I will share the new link.
Yeah, sir.
Hmm.